Hello, my name is Brenda, and welcome to a foam roller video. We're going to take you through some rolling exercises to get our bodies to move better and feel better. So if you don't have a foam roller, stop the video right now. I encourage you to go get one at the Collins Aerospace Rec Center. You can also order one online and then come back to the video. But a lot of times I always tell people that you don't really realize that you have some sore spots in your body or body parts or joints that don't move well until you start doing some things and you go, oh wow, I didn't realize that was sore. So the foam roller is a great tool to get us again to move better and to feel better. So we're going to start on our bottoms. So as we go through these rolling exercises, if it's painful, I need you to back out of it, stop and watch. So you might find some tender spots, things that go, wow, that's sore. But again, if it's painful, if you feel like you're making what I say an ugly face, or you're grimacing, you need to lighten up some of the pressure or eliminate the rolling exercise until things get a little looser by doing other things as well. So one thing that I, in reference to that, is sometimes what will happen is you get one body part looser that you can go back to some of the other ones that were just too uncomfortable and were not going to be productive for you. So we're going to start with the foam roller, the low part of our back, and you can hold on to the foam roller if that makes you feel more comfortable. The more that you're on a foam roller, the easier it will be for you to manipulate it. So you can have your bottom down, or if you need more pressure, your bottom up off of the ground. So what you're going to do is you're just going to walk your feet away so that the foam roller rolls up your back, not onto the neck, and then you just go back and forth. So you can put your hands across your chest or your hands behind your head for light support. Just make sure you're not yanking on your neck. So again, you can hold onto the foam roller, you can hold onto the ground. If it's more pressure than is comfortable to you, you can put your bottom on the ground and take some of the weight out. Sometimes your shirt will get yanked up. You just pull her down. Sometimes the foam roller walks away from you and you just readjust. So 10 rolls are usually good if you ever want to count. Just go up and down. You might feel again some tight spots or just some light noises with your spine, and that's okay. Now we're going to put it perpendicular on our spine. Our bottom is going to be on the foam roller and our head is going to be supported. If it's uncomfortable, you tend to have a forward head and your chin juts up, you can always put a pillow underneath your head to lift it up so it's more comfortable. So we're just going to rock side to side. So you're going to go outside your spine on one side and then go to the other. And just because you don't feel anything doesn't mean it's not doing good. So it's getting the muscles to loosen up, which will get the joints to work better, feel better. And then let's come back center. And then I'm going to have you what I call reach and round. So you're going to round, pretend like you're hugging a big tree. So go and round your back, spread your shoulder blades, and then retract and squeeze like you're trying to pinch the foam roller with your shoulder blades. So reach and round, retract and squeeze. Reach and round, retract and squeeze. Reach and round and hold. Make sure the small of your back now is flat to your foam roller. And then roll up, just a couple vertebrae. And then roll back down. Tuck the chin lightly, roll up, and roll down. Let's do that 2 more times. Roll up, and down. Once more, roll up, and down. And I'm going to take retract and squeeze again. And now we're going to do what I call snow angel arms. So you can be palms down or palms up. Take the arms all the way overhead and then back down. Touch the foam roller, overhead, and back down. So just that upper back, trying to loosen some things up. Sometimes we're a little tender on one side of our spine, but not on the other, and that's normal for a lot of us. We tend to be, right-handed, left-handed, use one side a little more than the other, or it could be from an injury in the past or an activity that you've done. So don't worry about it. And then come back center, and then just rock side to side again. Let's do that once more, side to side, and then come center. Hold on to the floor a little or a lot. So we're going to bring one leg in the air at a time. So knees are above our hips, not away from them. Okay, so straight up from the hip bones are in towards our chest. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to roll through the low back area and then return. So you're going to get a little bit of a core workout here, but we're also trying to get that lumbar spine to move a little better and feel a little better. So exhale as you come in, knees towards the nose, and then back out. So if you want more work with your balance, don't hold on to the floor quite so tight. Let's go and do a couple more. And now come in and hold. And now roll through the head, neck, and shoulder. Think about bringing your nose towards your knees. Lower the upper body down. And then return the feet to the floor one at a time. Great job. Go ahead and roll to your side to exit. And now we're going to do some bridging on our foam roller. So you're going to want to find a wall that you can put your feet on. You're going to put your feet, what we call feet in parallel, so about hip distance apart, and you're going to lay back down on your foam roller. So your knees are going to be right above your hip bones, adjusting if you need to get there. And then all you're going to do is do what's called a pelvic tilt. So you're going to tuck your tailbone under, and then you're going to try to peel your spine away from the foam roller one vertebra at a time, coming up about to the shoulder blade area. And then you're going to melt down. You're going to roll down one vertebra at a time, hollow out the low belly, get the tailbone to touch last. Inhale, exhale, pelvic tilt, and then peel the spine away from your foam roller. So over time, we're going to get a nice straight line from the knees to the hips to the ribs. And then you're going to roll down. It takes a while to get there. So you'll probably feel a little bit more what I call pressure on your spine because your feet are elevated. Again, you might find some spots you're like, ooh, that's a little tender. And again, trying to get things to move better, feel better with our foam roller. So roll up and then hold. Again, make sure you're not on the neck, no higher than the shoulder blades. So you go to a comfortable position. If you get all the way up, you're like, I don't think I like that. Then come back down and just hold. And you're going to reach and round, retract and squeeze. Reach and round, retract and squeeze. Reach and round, retract and squeeze. Once more, reach and round, retract and squeeze. Arms down to the floor and then roll down one vertebra at a time. We're going to do that once more. Exhale, pelvic tilt, roll up. Go ahead and push those feet into the wall. Inhale, and then exhale, roll down. Good job. Go ahead and prepare to exit one foot to the ground, and then you can roll to your side. Remember, it doesn't have to be pretty as you get on and off your foam roller. You may fall off it upon occasion, and that's okay. We're going to do just a little bit of the front side of our body. We're going to go ahead and do our thighs and a little bit of the hip crease. So let's go ahead and straddle it. Let's put the left side on the foam roller. So right at that hip crease. And you can just kind of roll side to side. You can, like you're doing a windshield wiper with your leg. And you might find some sore spots. I know I do. Where I go to the outside and I can feel it's tender again. So I just try to relax and breathe into it. Let that foam roller, the pressure of the foam roller, help release that muscle. So trigger point release. And then we're going to bring it back center, and then we're just going to bend and extend. So you're going to bend the leg and extend. Again, you might have to play with it a little bit. Right again, we're about the crease of the hip. So think about where your underwear line is. And then bring it in. Now we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. Do the hip crease. And again, you kind of got to play around, find a spot. Most of you will find a spot pretty easy that's tender. And then you're going to do the same thing, what I call windshield wiper with the leg. You can drag the toes on the ground, or if you need more pressure, leg off the ground to put more weight on it. And then we're going to bend and extend. And again, don't worry about it if you're not feeling any tender spots. It doesn't have to be tender to make things, again, move better, feel better. So you're going to get sick of me saying that. but I'm going to try to drive that thought process into your head so that we remember it. All right, come back center, and now we're going to do both quads, our thighs, the front part, on the foam roller. So you're on your forearms, and you're going to roll, you're going to walk your hands out so the foam roller is right above the knee, and then you're going to walk it back to right above that crease hip, right below it, I should say. You're going to walk out. So double legs, you can toe out, you can toe in. Most of us will find one position where we feel some more tenderness than the other. And make sure you breathe. Your abdominal muscles are engaged to help support you so you're not arching your low back. And if you're like, I think I need a little bit more pressure because I don't feel anything at all, you can straddle it and then have all the weight on that one leg. So you can do double legs. Then if you need more, single legs. I would encourage you to try it just so you know what it feels like, even if double legs are enough for you to find some tight spots. Sometimes when you find a tight spot, you can just kind of hang out and breathe into it and relax. All right, so now we're going to stretch out that hip flexor area. So we're going to sit on the back side of the foam roller. We're going to lay down, and we're going to grab the foam roller, and we're going to put it at the low part of our back, all right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to hug, let's hug our left knee in. So you can grab the knee, you can grab behind the thigh, and then you're going to try to straighten your right leg and have the heel down in contact with the floor. So you can notice that my leg isn't straight because I'm too tight here to be able to get it straight. But if you can, straighten it completely or attempt to. So you're going to, this is a gravity-assisted stretch. Again, stretching out the front part of the hip flexor. So it's not important how much you can pull that left knee in. It's trying to get that right heel down. Now your right heel may not touch due to tightness. That's okay. Again, the foam roller's low part of your back, all right? And you just kind of hang out here. You can wave with your foot. You're not going to get much movement there. And then when you're ready, you can step the leg in, release, hug the other leg in, again behind the thigh, grab the knee, and then extend the leg. Again, trying to straighten it, trying to have the heel in contact with the floor. You can dig that heel in. Sometimes we feel one side is a little tighter than the other. And don't forget to breathe. And then we're going to do each side once more. So step the foot in, release your right knee, hug the left knee in, and straighten your right leg. Again, dig the heel in. Might notice it's a little looser now that you're on your second round. So you can hold the stretch 20 seconds, 30 seconds longer if you'd like. So again, trying to teach you the activities that you can do, so you don't have to always follow the video. You can just find your favorite ones and repeat them. Favorite releasing foam roller activities. Step the right foot in and then release. Hug the right knee in and then extend your left leg. Again, dig the heel in. Again, most of us will find one side a little tighter than the other, but not everybody. And then release. Good job. Step it in. Put your other foot down. Pick up your bottom. Slide the foam roller away from you. And now we're going to do our calves. So, same thing. You can have your bottom on the ground and just slide it. So you're going to go right below the knee to right above the ankle. If you want a little more pressure, you lift your bottom up. Bonus work I talk about is you get some core work, because you have to hold yourself up. A little bit of arm work as well. And then if you're like, I think I need a little bit more pressure, most people don't, but if you do, cross one leg on top of the other so you're stacked. So another option, you're like, I don't feel much here, this is too much, drop your bottom down to take now some of the weight off. You can roll in and out, do a little what I call the cross fiber. Again, the foam roller may walk away from you. And then you just adjust. And let's go ahead and stack the other side if you wish. Remember, you can stay legs in parallel, unstacked. You can roll in and out. You can kind of hang out in a spot. You're like, ooh, that's really tight. You can point, flex your foot. You can spin your ankles. You'll notice that it changes where you feel it, and it also is beneficial. So, again, getting those muscles to get less tense, less tight, get them to move better. Again, we want our muscles to slide and glide. You want them to go back and forth. When you find those trigger points where it's real tender, it's because they're stuck, and you need to get them more mobile, okay? And then they'll feel better. Again, you'll move better. I can't say it enough. So let's go ahead and do our hamstrings, so the back of our thighs now. Same principle, bottom up, bottom down. If you have short legs like me, you don't have much motion when your bottom's down, all right? So you can have your bottom up. And then it's parallel. You can get the same thing. You can go to the outside, maybe get a little of that lateral hamstring. And you're like, I think I want a little bit more. And then that's where you do the stack. One leg on top of the other again. That just makes more weight on that leg that's on the foam roller on that hamstring. Again, it'll slide away. You just adjust. Stop and adjust. So again, if you can't breathe, if you have a hard time, you want to hold your breath. Lighten up on the pressure. It shouldn't make you want to cry or anything like that. That's way too much. And then let's go ahead and do the other side. So I keep my foam roller out and not in a closet so that it reminds me to use it, because we all forget to do things that we know are good for us and that we really do like. I also will do it, use the foam roller, watching TV, watching the news. So think about it that way. You don't have to be, you can do it watching a favorite sitcom. So you can get your 30 minutes in. We're not going to do 30 today. I don't want to bore you. All right, nice job. So let's flip her over. We're going to do the shins. So we're going to get a little bit more to the outside of the shin and not right on the bone, because you won't like that. So a little bit more of the anterior tibialis. So you're going to hold on to the ground, and it's right above your ankles, and then you're going to go to right below your knees. So you're just going to go in and out. Again, a little bit post to the outside. So the lateral side of the shin. And you're like, okay, well, again, most people are going to feel that that's plenty pressure. If by chance you want more, cross your ankle. And then roll to the outside, a little bit to the outside of the one that's on the bottom. And you can get to a spot where you feel pressure, or not pressure, but a little bit more tender, and you can, spin the ankle, you can point and flex your foot. You'll notice that you're like, wow, I didn't realize just by moving my foot, my ankle, that I'll feel it in some different spots. And then let's go ahead and cross the other ankle. Again, if it's uncomfortable to stack, don't stack. But the thing that's nice about it is the more that you foam roll, you'll get to the point where you can start to stack things. Because you're getting things to, again, move better, feel better. All right, last one. Nice job. So let's go ahead and we're going to do a thoracic spine opener. So think about the rib cage area on your back. And with this one, we do want our bottom down on the ground the whole time. So sometimes you'll have to keep your bottom down and your shirt may slide up. You're just going to yank it back down and just slide it down. So we're going to be a small part of our back. Think about the foam roller being at the your lowest rib area. So hands are behind your head. You're going to bring your elbows in like you're hugging your ears, but you're not yanking on the head. Feet are onto the ground the whole time. Again, bottom down the whole time. You're going to roll back as far as you can. You may be able to go here. You may be able to go here. You may be able to go all the way back. And then you're going to open your elbows, close your elbows, tuck your chin, and roll up. Keeping your bottom down, you're going to slide the foam roller up. an inch or two. You're going to go into thoracic extension. Don't arch your low back. Open, close, tuck your chin, and roll up. Again, keep your bottom down. Slide the foam roller up an inch or two. Pull the belly in to make sure we're not arching the low back. You're going to go back. So we're arching the thoracic spine. Open, close, tuck, and roll up. And then you're going to slide it up again. Extension, open, close, tuck, and roll up. We'll do one more, coming about the top part of the shoulder blades, but no higher, not on the neck. You're going to open, close, tuck, and roll. Again, keep your bottom down. Now we're going to go back the other way. So we're going to slide the foam roller down our back, using our feet to make that happen. Open, close, tuck, and roll up. I'm going to slide it down again another inch or two. Roll back, open, close, tuck, and roll up. Just a couple more. Roll it down, extend, open, close, roll up. And now to the low part, again the lowest rib, open, close, and up. And now arms across our chest, bottom up, and then we're just going to do up and down. If that's more you want, again, you can keep your bottom down. You may notice it feels even better. So let's go ahead and let's do our neck to finish. So we're on the neck, we never have the bottom off the ground. That's way too much weight on our neck. We don't want to do that. So it's the base of your skull, and you can actually kind of push your head into it if you want a little bit more pressure. So again, that's only if you want it, if you need it. Most people just the weight of their head, because our brains are so big, it's plenty. And then you can just go turn your head side to side, nice and slow. You might find some spots that are what I call sticky or tender. You might not. Again, doesn't mean it's not doing anything for you. And then just hold to one side. If you want a little more pressure, push your head into the foam roller. And then take some pressure off. Go to the other side. Again, if you want, put a little more pressure into it. And then release that pressure, bring it back center. Let's go side to side. Shake your head. And bring it center. And go ahead and roll to your side. And come on up. Let's go up to standing. With or without your foam roller, you can use it as a tool to stand up. And just kind of wiggle around, see if you feel better, or you just feel like things are looser. So again, foam roller work, a wonderful tool. You can do it in front of the TV, watch some TV if you want, or put some nice music on to relax. So it's a great thing that you can do to break up your morning. If you're sitting at a desk and working, you can do it for 15 minutes. Morning, afternoon, you want to calm down at night. Another opportunity to do that. So again, foam rollers are great tools. I encourage you to get one if you don't already have one, and we'll hope to see you soon. Thanks for sharing your time with me.